Whoa, here we are again with another all-timer. This one being the AC/DC Bag from Boise, Idaho, September 14th, 1999. This one requested by channel member Tyler, and it has some similarities to the Riverport Gin. Not in sound necessarily, but in the fact that it opened up a set, this one being the second set. And the fact that they get right to it, when they get to that section of the song where it's like, all right, here's going to be the jam, like they just jump right in. There is no tinkering around with a type 1, and they just go for it. And then early on, the whole first part of the jam is like, almost has like a desperate sound to it, like maybe not a sadness, but like a, certainly not the joyous sound that we got from the Riverport Gin. And then that lasts for quite a while, almost like a score to a film. Like there's certainly, your hero would have been in a real pickle at this point. That's what it sounded like to me. Of course they would prevail. That's eventually we get to that point to where our hero in the story prevails. And then it was like, more up-tempo, kind of more like sounding like a Phish rock song at some point. And then it transitioned even maybe like a third part. None of them, jumping too off of the track from one to the next. You just had the little bit desperate sound, and then, things are getting better and we're picking it up, and then we get into the more like a 97 funk sound, but with the combination of the 99 effects and a little bit of a looping going on and just a siren sound here and there. And then that's kind of takes us into the much more funky section. Even had the pause, and then are we going to keep going? What are we going to do here? Boom, nope, we're right back to it, right back into it. And AC/DC Bag, a nice song. This didn't reach like Spectrum 97 or Tube 97 levels, but it certainly was getting down. And I did like the little bit of the effects thrown in there, the 99 effects thrown in with the 97 funk sound. Once again, here we are in the fall. I guess that's fall. Yeah, it's still fall. Certainly not winter. Although in Boise, who knows? And then, so then we get into the gumbo, and then this is one I don't really feel like these have to go together with the kind of like the Magnaball, Tweezer, and Prince Caspian. I feel like you can certainly listen to one without the other. The gumbo, it doesn't take much time to get going here a little bit, and this one didn't run too long. We had a bit of a gets real smoothly gets into Another One Bites the Dust. And then as we're going out of that, almost like, I don't know if soulful's the right word. It was a bit funky. But it was not, it was more than just funky. It had like a little bit of like an R&B or something. It was like four white guys from Vermont, well, not necessarily from Vermont, trying to play like a black band or something, out in Idaho of all places. It sounded nice. It didn't sound very fishy though, I'll say. If that middle to late section of the AC/DC Bag was very much Phish, this was a pretty unique sound for them. And but still very good, worth listening to, but not necessarily that they have to go together. All right, so Tyler, thanks for taking us back to get another official live Phish release. And a lot of times I'm including a link to these videos down below if you want to check it out and listen to it. It will be there. So I guess this is the point in the video where I'm like, man, I never know how to end these things. So I'll look around a little bit. We'll look back at the camera. We're going to do a fist bump. We're going to say boom.